So I got a message from a young lad who just rounded up his secondary education, asking me if he should further his education or if he should quit and focus on his football career. This is where I found myself immediately when I finished secondary school because I was contemplating if I should further the education or if I should just focus on pursuing a career in football. During my own time, I was actually given an admission in UniUyo, Akwa Ibom State, to study SLT, Science Lab Technology, and I was caught up between going to school or furthering my football career because then I had already gone to register for everything. I've paid the fee and all of that, and I went to a trial. When I got back home, I was picked. We were given a break, which I went home and I was like contemplating which one I should go. Is it that I should resume school or I should follow my football? To a point whereby I just decided that okay, this is not for me to decide anymore. This is for God to help me and decide. So I included it in prayers and told God that whichever one comes first, if it's the school that will resume first, then I'll go to school. If it's the football academy that will resume first, then I'll go to the football academy. It was the academy, football academy, that resumed first, and I resumed, forfeited my admission to study SLT. Fortunately for me, after spending a few years in the academy, I was offered a professional contract with a team playing in the Nigerian Professional Football League, and from there, that was where I began my professional career in football. And that didn't end there. I actually decided that I should use it as an advantage to further my education, which I enrolled in a school. Right now, I'm actually a student combining my football career with my education, and I'm almost rounding up. So, my advice for this boy is if you want to follow your football career, make sure that you have a plan to further your education up front. Because at the end of the day, education is a lifetime something, it's something that never ends, and you might need it in one way or the other. Let's say, for example, the football favors you and then get to a certain stage and then you retire, you need something to fall back to, and that's where your education comes in. And I used to tell people that education doesn't end in the four walls of the school. Every day when you go out, try to educate yourself. Whatever you're experiencing, it's some form of education. Even at the football pitch, wherever you are playing, whatever you're doing, you're actually educating yourself on how to become a better player or how to become a better human being. So he should actually decide which one he wants to go. If he wants to go with the education, fine, it's a great idea. From there, you can actually join the school team, you can actually train harder. And at the end of the day, you find out that immediately he's graduating, he might be having a job offer to pursue his football career. So that at the end of the day, you find a balance between your education and pursuing your football career. Try as much as you can to come into a conclusion and decide and include it in your prayers because what works for me might not work for you, and what works for you is not what will work for others. So try as much as you can to work hard and try as much as you can to believe that yeah, it's possible. You can even combine your school and your football career at the same time. Another thing is that if you decide to pursue your football career, I'd advise that you learn and handwork with it. When I decided to pursue my football, I was actually learning tailoring, even though I wasn't paying much attention to the tailoring. But I understand the basics of tailoring. So if at all I'd want to go back to tailoring later in the future, or probably try to, let's say, create a business pertaining to tailoring or fashion designing, it will be easier for me to get into that branch and actually know what I'm actually doing. All right. So learning handwork. If you are not going to school, if you are focusing on football, make sure you combine handwork with it. Also, if you are in school, make sure you are actually learning one or two things to help or support yourself in school, and then playing your football. Join the team, the school team. Try to like participate in tournaments. Try to like improve yourself. Any day you are going to do training, make sure that you have a goal of what you are going to improve upon. You have a goal of what you are going to do. Don't just be training like that without actually knowing what you are doing. Have a target, all right? And also try as much as you can to connect with as much people as you can, all right? Expand your connection, expand your network. Try to mingle with people that will support you because at the end of the day, you actually need support system to make these strong decisions. Because if you are surrounded with people that are not supporting you, it becomes difficult for you to make the decision. But if you're surrounded with people that are supporting you, people that have done what you're trying to do, to be easier for you to do that same thing. All right. Please try to share this video so that it will get to those who might be in this situation of trying to decide if they should further their education or if they should pursue a career in football only. It will help them make a better decisions for themselves, and at the end of the day, everyone will be happy and they will thank you for sharing this information to them. Wish you the best of luck. Thank you.